Time for your morning rush. 2 people are dead after a crash just north of Socorro. State police say Harlan Swanson and his passenger, Eleanor Swanson from Colorado Springs, were driving along New Mexico Highway 304. The couple in their 90s crashed into a semi-truck at the intersection of US 60. They died. State police say alcohol does not appear to be a factor in this crash.
A woman new to Albuquerque got into a wreck with an ART bus. Then a fender bender happened yesterday along Central near Lomas. Her car was damaged and had to be towed from the scene, but the ART bus only had minor damage. Now, this is the latest in a string of crashes involving those new buses. There's no word if the bus will be pulled from today's fleet for repairs. Erica.
With today's storms, snow accumulation is expected on the north half of the state. Up to 2 inches in Klein's Corner, up to 3 inches in Santa Fe, and up to 2 in Grants and Gallup, up to 1 in parts of Albuquerque, up to the northern part of the state, seeing higher totals, 2 to 3 inches in Red River, 2 to 5 in Chama, 1 to 2 in Taos, and 1 to 2 in Angel Fire.
3 Republican state representatives are asking the Attorney General to look into closed meetings at CYFD. The Child Protective Services Task Force was created to improve CYFD's policies. The New Mexican reports the lawmakers are accusing the task force of violating the Open Meetings Act by being secretive about who can attend the meetings.
Former Lobo Carlton Bragg could soon be hit with a restraining order following new allegations. We told you last month a woman accused Bragg of trying to rape her. Bragg has yet to be charged with a crime in that case, but it's under review by prosecutors. Now that same woman has filed a restraining order against Bragg, saying that he threatened a friend of hers.
New Mexico courts want to give judges more information to help determine whether to release or detain defendants. The state's Office of Courts says it plans to build a data system to help judges make their decision. They'll now complete background checks and risk assessments of defendants. The program will begin in 2 counties and expand to others.
Today, UNM students can expect to be surveyed about a homeless shelter being built on university land. The city already surveyed people around the metro on the potential location to build Mayor Tim Keller's proposed homeless shelter. The Journal reports that university land near Lomas and I-25 ranked second. A chancellor at UNM believes that there are advantages for building the shelter near the university.
A state lawmaker is gearing up to introduce a bill setting up more breast milk banks across the state. House Bill 151 would expand and provide milk for infants of mothers battling addiction, adopted babies, and those born prematurely. Right now, the only place where mothers can donate their milk is at a facility in Albuquerque. That legislation, along with more than 300 others on the agenda for the 2020 legislative session, which begins this afternoon in Santa Fe. Of course, we'll be there during the 30-day session, bring you updates on air, online, and on our KRQE News app. Erica.
And here's a look at the Metro Threat Index this morning, keeping it moderate at a 3. We are expecting rain-snow mix this morning, giving way to more rain by the afternoon. Roads could become slick through the daytime hours.
The Santa Fe airport is raising eyebrows about a new nonstop flight that they'll soon offer. The New Mexican reports that American Airlines will offer a new direct flight from Santa Fe Airport to LAX starting in April. Now, the nonstop flights are seasonal through October, and passengers must stay in either city for at least a week at a time. Local officials say that no one contacted them or the airport about the service.
In just a few hours, opening statements set to begin for President Trump's impeachment trial in the Senate. A debate from both sides scheduled to take place surrounding the rules of the trial. Democrats plan to introduce amendments calling for new witnesses. We'll let you know what happens.
Republicans in Bernalillo County are divided over President Trump. Recently, a few party members, including an old party leader, accused the current Bernalillo County chair, Julie Wright, of not doing enough to support the president. Now, they point to naming former Governor Susana Martinez as a keynote speaker of the upcoming county convention instead of a member of the Trump victory team. The party chair denies breaking any party rules.
Albuquerque Public Schools doing more to protect the district from cyber attacks. This week's APS asked the school board to renew a contract with a company that catches potential hackers. School board members said yes to extending the service for the next 3 years.
A New Mexico woman is taking lessons learned and her own hardships to pay it forward in the community. Beating cancer not once but twice, Gaynor Thompson is now using her sewing machine to give back, making everything from pet beds and holiday stockings to sewing handmade clothes for homeless children.
Isotopes mascot Orbit once again showing the love this Valentine's Day with personal deliveries of cards and treats around the metro. Packages start at $80 for February 13th and 14th. If you'd like to schedule a delivery, we did post information for you at alwaysonkrqe.com. Erica.
Let's get a look at that morning drive. On the maps, we're not seeing any accidents, but there are some slowdowns on eastbound Paseo del Norte. Also, tracker right here going south on I-25 near the Big I, and not showing any problems on the roads, especially in terms of weather. That will change, though. I'll keep tracking that for the show.
A ticket to the Super Bowl will leave a super dent on your wallet. Online ticket platform SeatGeek says the average price of a ticket sold recently was over $6,700, and the average resale price is currently about $6,200. The cheapest seat is still roughly $5,700. The priciest, a jaw-dropping $70,000.